Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about a fascinating and creepy topic: necrobotics. What is necrobotics, you ask? Well, it's the practice of using biotic materials, or dead organisms, as robotic components. Yes, you heard that right. Dead animals can be turned into robots. How is that possible? Let's find out. Necrobotics is a new and emerging field of robotics that uses biotic materials, or dead organisms as we call them, as robotic components. The term, necrobotics, comes from the word, necromancy, and robotics. It is the technology that mixes robotics with dead organisms squared. One of the first examples of necrobotics was demonstrated by researchers in the Preston Innovation Lab at Rice University in Houston, Texas. They published a paper in Advanced Science introducing the concept and demonstrating its capability by repurposing dead spiders as robotic grippers and applying pressurized air to activate their gripping arms squared cubed. Why spiders, you may wonder? Well, spiders are basically hydraulic, or pneumatic, grippers. Living spiders control their limbs by adjusting blood pressure on a limb-by-limb basis through an internal valve system. Higher pressure extends the limb, acting against an antagonistic flexor muscle that curls the limb when the blood pressure within is reduced. This, incidentally, is why spider legs all curl up when the spider shuffles off the mortal coil. There's a lack of blood pressure to balance the force of the flexors. This means that actuating all 8 limbs of a spider that has joined the choir invisible is relatively straightforward. Simply stab it in the middle of that valve system, inject some air, and poof, all of the legs inflate and straighten. The researchers were able to use this simple technique to create a pneumatically actuated gripper that is fully functional following only one simple assembly step, allowing them to circumvent the usual tedious and constraining fabrication steps required for fluidically driven actuators and grippers. The deceased spider gripper is able to successfully pick up a variety of objects, likely because of a combination of the inherent compliance of the legs as well as hair-like microstructures on the legs that work kind of like a directional adhesive. The researchers also tested the performance of the gripper and found that it can lift 1.3 times its own weight, exert a peak gripping force of 0.35 millinewton, and can actuate at least 700 times before the limbs or the valve system start to degrade in any significant way. After 1,000 cycles, some cracks appear in the dead spider's joins, likely because of dehydration. But the researchers think that by coating the spider in something like beeswax, they could likely forestall this breakdown a great deal. So what are the advantages of using necrobotics over conventional robotics? Well, according to the researchers, there are several benefits. Biotic materials are readily available and abundant in nature. Biotic materials are biodegradable and environmentally friendly. Biotic materials have complex structures and functions that are difficult to replicate artificially. Biotic materials can be easily modified and customized for different applications. Biotic materials can reduce fabrication costs and time. Of course, there are also some challenges and limitations of using necrobotics. Biotic materials may have ethical and social implications. Biotic materials may have legal and regulatory issues. Biotic materials may have health and safety risks. Biotic materials may have variable quality and performance. Biotic materials may have limited lifespan and durability. The researchers acknowledge that necrobotics is still a nascent field that requires further exploration and development. They hope that their work will inspire more research on this topic and open up new possibilities for robotics applications. So what do you think about necrobotics? Do you find it fascinating or disturbing? Would you like to see more examples of dead animals turned into robots? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more interesting content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.